welcome back to another struggle tutorial. We're just going to start off getting that special effects out of the way, taking a white eyeliner, mapping out the two little hearts on our cheeks, and then apply liquid latex. Okay, so next you want to take some cotton balls and separate them into tiny little, pieces and apply it directly on top of that liquid latex, keeping the heart shape as best as you can. Don't worry if it's not perfect. We will fix it later, okay? I want to mention when you're using liquid latex, make sure you're putting it on a piece of plastic that you don't really care about, and using a brush that is synthetic that you also don't really care about, like a cheap crafting brush, because your brush will over time eventually get ruined. Do not use them expensive brushes, sis. Don't use them. Don't do it. Okay, so then we're gonna apply liquid latex over the cotton balls that we put on the hearts just to seal everything in. I also use this time to shape out the heart, make it a little bit more perfect by using a picking tool or a sharp tool, not too sharp. You guys, this is your skin. Just a tool that you can use to pick, like a spatula or like a nail tool. You could use that as well. Trying to push it, poke it, pull it to make it a more of an open wound. You can also do this when it's dry. I just like to do it when it's wet first and then also when it's dry. And then you want to get a little more liquid latex and blend out the edges so it blends into your skin a little more seamlessly when it dries. I swear I've been doing special effects makeup for years now, and for some reason I still cannot get it perfect, y'all. But it's all about the fun process. Look at my dramatic self. So this is the time that you need it to dry. You can use a fan to aid it. You want it to be a yellow color. That's how you know it's fully dry. And then you're just gonna powder over it. I use the skin color powder, but it's better to use something translucent if you have it. I did not, work with what you got. And then I'm taking a white face paint and applying it all over my face, just a sheer cover over my face. I am low on my face paint. Honestly, if you have a cake paint, this might work better. Or you can use MAC paint stick. You can use Krylon TV paint stick in white. There's so many better choices. But like I said, work with what you got, girl. So I get this question a lot, how I get an even, complexion when I do my face paint. First, I do 2 coats always for the base. Secondly, you want to swipe in different directions. You do not want to swipe in the same direction. You see how I'm crisscrossing? That's how you get it to be even. And then thirdly, set it with translucent powder. I did not have that. I have my color powder. That's why you see it fade away a little bit. But if I had a white powder, it would be so perfect, so even. And then fourth, I always use eyeshadow with my face paint. Always. I don't know why, it just is a thing I do to help set it. So white powder, you see I'm filling in all the patches, adding more color where I feel like it needs it, like under the eyes to highlight. But for this look, I wanted a little more of a cakey look, like an old Victorian sheer vibe. So it didn't have to be perfect, but if you want it perfect, follow those steps. Also, make sure you're blocking out the sides of your mouth. That is very important for later. So it's time to start working on those heart cheeks. I'm using a pink color story for this look because, Valentine's Day. So I just am building it up around it. I'm trying my best to cover up the special effects makeup. This is so much easier when you have foundation to go off of, or if you have like a cream That's why I said use cream cake face paint, because water-based is not the move right now. But anyway, so I'm just blending it out, blowing it out. I want really round, flush cheeks, like, you know, those little vintage dolls, or like the Victorian era where they had super round cheeks on a really white pale face. That's the look that we are going for. And then I'm just going to add depth on the inner part of the burn slash cut slash whatever it turned out to be in the struggle tutorial. And we're filling it in with purple because I thought it was cute at the time, but it kind of didn't really even matter because later on I put black in it. But y'all, just go with it. Just go with it for now. So now we're adding depth, trying to make that cut look more raised by adding a darker color close to the actual fake skin part of it. And this is also an attempt to try and cover up that makeup because that white did not do it for me, sis. It just didn't do it. I don't know why. Like, next time I know better. But anyway, yeah, just to add some depth, we're going to put that around. And now it looks more like a cut, a bruise, a burn. And then we're going to take some of that lipstick. If you see my last tutorial, that maroon lipstick, we're just going to apply it to the center of the lip and blend it out, blow it out. And I'm going to raise it as high as I can. I'm trying to have that nice little pout that you saw earlier. I'm going to use this to try and cover over the heart burns, I'm going to call it at this point, like branding. I think this worked very well to cover up all of the little white spaces left over. The only downside is you can't really see the heart as much. In pictures you can see it better. Just right here it's kind of hard to see. Moving on to eyes, we're going to blow out the under eye with this pink. Give it a nice soft blowout. Focusing on the outer corner of the eyes. This look is all about softness and soft colors, so I use the soft muted purple, and we're just gonna blend all the way up to the brow bone. Blending all the way up, all the way out, covering the entire lid. Then taking a fluffy brush, we're going to blend it out and blow it out even further. Blending that color and taking it down the bridge of the nose only halfway, creating sort of a contoured shape. I've seen a lot of drawing styles lately where the nose and the lips like have a connecting color where it almost looks like they have a nosebleed, but it's not. And the lips are like really glossy, but they go way past the lip line. I'll see if I can find a picture to insert, but I love that and I wanted to create that with my lip look. And now we're just adding depth. You know, you guys, you know how it goes. Adding depth, correcting spaces, all of that, blending further down. So taking a black color, we're gonna go on the inner part of the lips, creating even more depth. And then I'm also gonna do it on the inner corners of my eyes, right where that contour went. This is gonna make the eyes look more sunken, more aged. So like I said earlier, I'm covering the entire inner part of those hearts with black. I just felt like the purple color didn't go with my color story anymore, since now it's about pastels, soft colors, and also, of course, black. So now for the brows, I'm just going to draw them on top of my actual brows with liquid liner. I wouldn't recommend this for everybody. If you're still a beginner at it, I would draw it out first, probably with a pencil, and then go over it with liquid liner. This was a spur of the moment decision, which is why they're a little uneven at first, but I'm gonna fix that later. Don't even worry about that, y'all. And side note, I am not the person who likes to block my brows out. I'm just not. I feel like for the looks that I personally do, it's unnecessary. However, if you're doing it on a client, or if you're trying to do a no brow look, you will need to block out your brows. So I'm taking the lightest concealer that I can find and carving out those brows and placing the concealer on top of my actual brows to cover them up further. This is also why I put the eyeshadow all the way up to my brows. So it's like a new crease and it's easier to blend out. And when you use a darker color, it covers up the brows even more. So you can't see them as much in pictures. But in person, yeah, of course you're gonna see it. So for the eye look, I want a really raised halo eye, really dramatic raise, like thinking Jessica Rabbit-esque. I'm putting it all the way up almost to my brow bone. And then I'm taking my NYX glitter glue and going right on top of that. And we're gonna put some glitter, y'all. You know I could not avoid the glitter. I tried to avoid the glitter. I really did, but it ain't happen that way. Taking that red lipstick, we're gonna add more of like a bloody bloodshot aspect. I think this helped tie the look together so much. Oh, I love it. It makes the eyes look more tired, irritated, angry, and then you add the red in because it's Valentine's Day. It just makes the look come together. Taking my 3D lashes from the beauty supply store, we're just gonna put them on the bottom, and then I just took some 105s, my favorite lashes in the world, and put them on the top. I added some red eyeshadow in that gap between my real lashes and the fake lashes to give more of that bloodshot eye. To get my white eyelashes, I just took a spoolie and dipped it into that face paint I used earlier and combed it on until I got my desired look. So you don't even gotta buy lashes that are color gel, just get some face paint and do it that way. Or you could use eyeshadow as well. And then it rinses right off when you're done. Whew, you guys, that was a journey. So after all of that, we are finally done with the makeup look. I'm gonna do my hair, put on my outfit, and come right back to you guys. Ooh. So this is the final look. People that I think I look like, I definitely look like a doll. I look like the lady from Insidious. And I look like Little Pound Cake. Y'all remember Little Pound Cake from RuPaul's Drag Race, Alaska? No?
Hello.
That's the final look. This started off as a real struggle tutorial. I be making some struggle tutorials, like, for real. It's not the most perfect application, but the point of this is just to have fun, try new things, hone in your skills, experiment, dress up, you know, all them fun things. Let me know what you guys thought of this, if you liked it, if it's a little too scary for Valentine's Day. I love it. But the costume that I'm wearing is actually the Lydia Dietz costume from Yandy. It's like the whole one though, the one that's shorter, you know, has titties looking good. And it came with this veil, which, oh my God, gives me so much life. Like, I love it. See you guys in the next one. Bye.